My name is Alise Gore. I am a senior here at Southeastern and I played 4 years on the women's soccer team. The relationships on the team that I've built over the last 4 years are truly lifelong friendships. If you were to ask any of the girls on the team what their team was really about, they'd really all tell you that it's pretty much a family. I would consider each one of the girls my sisters, and just getting to know them over the last 4 years has really enriched my experience at Southeastern. I think being part of any athletic team, you learn core concepts like teamwork and how to work with other people, but being part of the Southeastern women's soccer team has really taught me other things like being a good friend and learning how to be there for someone when they're struggling with anything, not necessarily just on the field, but in any aspect of life. So I think the main thing that I'm going to take with me into the future is learning how to treat other people when they're struggling, and then also learning how to respond to them when they may not necessarily be acting like how I would expect them to. Some people might define a big win in soccer as winning that national title, but in my last 4 years at Southeastern, I've played in that national title game twice and lost both times. But for me as a player, leaving those games knowing that each one of those girls still has my back 100% meant so much more than winning that national banner. And would I have loved to have won the banner? Definitely, but I think that knowing that each one of these girls is still behind me 100% afterwards is so much bigger of a win than just going home with the title of champion. The first thought that comes to mind when I think of Southeastern is a Christ-centered university, because that's like the key phrase on the webpage, but it really is so much more than just that catchphrase of a Christ-centered culture, because every single professor wants you to not just get the content of the class, but to also feel like you've grown afterwards. And I think my favorite class was Intro to Bible, where my professor stood up in the beginning and he said, if you haven't grown as a Christian after this class, then I haven't done my job. And each professor, whether it's in a business class, whether it's in like an intro class, or even in a religion class, each professor has the same mindset that they don't necessarily want you to just understand the material, but they want you to grow as a person also.